So it has to be a stiletto nail, and we will have to apply our nail form to create this shape. And then with clear product, I'm going to use here Powergel Clear. I'm creating very thin extension over the nail plate and nail form. Cure it and remove your nail form. Also, you can correct your lower arches just if you want it. Then clean it, remove your dust, and then let's start creating our crystal flowers. So I'm using here color acrylic, and I'm going to change my brushes all time. So when you are applying your color acrylic, I would recommend you to use just a bit of acetone inside. So then your color acrylic will cure just a bit quicker. So then just place your leaves or whatever you want to create. I want to create leaves and flowers. So it will be like inlay design. So honestly to say, I was wearing these nails like more than I think like around 20 years ago. They were my almost first crazy nails that I had, and I paid for that nails, I think that it was like $100, so it was really like a lot of money. But yeah, they were really very beautiful, and that time I had all 10 nails made like that. So but just now actually our fashion just a bit changed, so that's why we just can create it like a couple of nails. So when you finish to work with your one color, then you can continue working with another color, so then you will have like color difference. And as you notice that I'm changing my brushes all time, so here I'm working with number 5 and just like dividing product, and then I'm continue working with brush a bit smaller size. So I love this brush because then I have more control for the product, and also I can create like a very good texture for my leaves and also for my petals. So you see that I changed my brush again, and then you see that with this brush I also can get this very good pattern on their petal. So just create and of course, just because it has to be like a fantasy design, so that's why I think that even beginner can do it like no problem. So just clean it under the petal, and then take another little bit, place it over the previous petal, clean your brush, and then I'm changing this. And because I'm using here just a bit of acetone, my product is curing really very quickly, so that's why I have to work quite quick. And you can rotate your finger how you want, because it's actually you are main person. So it's absolutely possible to do this design also on a client, or but still I would do it just on you, just for your own practicing. It's possible to make this design not only on long nail, but also on a short nail, because you see that it's 3D, but it's really very flat. So it means that we can seal it with the product, make an inlay, and it still will look quite flat, and it will cover okay. You can use acrylic or you can use plastic gel. Actually, it's up to you. It also depends on what you feel better in your hands. So you see, just a bit, press it down, press it down, press it down, and we have a petal. So that's done. And you see that here I'm using really very old brush, so it doesn't have even point, but because with this brush I can have a texture, so that's why I love to use it. So now I'm using white acrylic. It's not completely white, it's like pearly white, because I also want to create some highlights, you know, that actually it will look really very nice when we have some shadows and also some highlights, because before I have been using dark acrylic, so then with white acrylic I will create highlights, and it will make our design looking a bit lighter, a bit easy, not such heavy. And from other side, so actually just see where you can place it, which part you want to make a bit lighter, and go ahead and do it. And you see that it's very easy. Tam tam tam. If I can do it, everybody can do it. And we will do the same in our petals, inside of our petals. So obviously, like middle can be a bit lighter. So that's why I will place just a little bit of acrylic, white acrylic inside of petal, creating like a shadow. But again, it's up to you which part of petal you want to make lighter. You also can use a bit darker powder actually to create shadow as well. So let's continue, because we have to like complement our design, and we will place a couple of petals on the end of the nail. So just create like a petal, and second, it should not be like a full flower, so it has to be like abstract. Abstract flowers, they are the most beautiful one, because any petal will look nice, so it's any color will look nice. So just do what you want and also how your fantasy is going. So, and now let's create shadows under our flower, and here I'm using acrylic with glitter. So because I don't want to have too heavy shadow, and I was thinking that this glittery acrylic will be just the best solution for design that I want. And also, as you notice from the beginning, I already applied a very thin clear layer on the nail plate, so that's why actually I can feel myself free working on that area. So you see that in this way, when we are creating this design, we should not use any camouflage, because this decoration, we're just like decorating our nail bed. So that's why the transition from the nail bed to the nail actually already covered, so that's why it will look really very nice. So, and also I don't want to put too much of decoration, so I want to have this crystal clear effect, and just a bit of bullions in the middle of flowers. And now the time of sealing. So you can seal it with Powergel, you can seal it with gel, you can seal it with acrylic, whatever you want. Here I'm using standard clear acrylic, standard clear gel, because as you see that this gel is really extremely clear, like a water. So because I want to keep this transparency. And also what is good, what I love about this gel, that it's, as you see, absolutely clear. So that's why we will not have any cloudy effect. It will be really very clear, like, yeah, like mountain water. So when it's done, so you see that it's like almost no filing. So then let's cure it for 1.5 minutes. And when it's cured, then remove the sticky residue, like that, and let's file it. So I will skip the filing, because yeah, you know how to do it. So let's see actually the end result, what we are going to have. And as a top, we can use any top gel. So you can use any top gel of your choice, and it's again up to you. So I'm using Improved Supreme Finish with no sticky residue, but you can use whatever you like. You even can use matte top coat, but yeah, we will lose this effect. So this is actually how it will look like. So I hope you like it, because honestly to say, I really liked it. So you see that you even can see it in depth, and this is because of that gel that giving that that effect. And here you also can see very similar designs with different color combination. So, and also I wanted to show to you how it will look on client like that. Thank you for watching and see you later. Bye.